Hey there, YouTubers. All right, we're doing a quick BIOS overview, so we're not going to talk about everything in detail. We're just going to kind of show you some of the menus. Here is easy mode, and this is your Z490 Aorus Elite AC motherboard, right? Current BIOS version. This is the most current as of the date of this video, which is March 1st, 2021. And I will do a BIOS update video eventually. I actually did one and lost the footage. Go figure. Here's the CPU. Now this is a pretty awesome CPU, I will say. How much RAM you have. Locations of the RAM, alright. Xmp Profile. So depending on what RAM you have in here, you may or may not see this, okay? And if you have mixed match RAM, it probably will show you, won't even show you XMP. We're going to keep it on Profile 1. Boot sequence, we can rearrange these guys. Now this is EVO 980 Pro, okay, PCIe 4.0 capable. Well, not necessarily in this computer yet. It is in a PCIe 3.0 slot, as you can see right there, okay. Now, this guy with either, I don't know if it'll be a BIOS update or 11th gen chip, possibly we'll be able to move it into one of these other slots. The one that's closest to the CPU, and maybe we'll get PCIe 4.0. I don't know yet. No SATA drives hooked up. And then on here, you can see we have a graphics card here, and then another solid state in here. Currently have just the CPU fan. This is in a test bench, so in the room's pretty cold, so it doesn't really need a lot of cooling at the moment. Up here you see all this good stuff, CPU, frequency, temp, blah, blah, blah. Alright. Now let's jump over to advanced mode. Start here. So here's your favorites. Let you guys look at that a second. And tweaker is where it's at, right? This is where the fun begins. So if you're going to mess with stuff in here, you can see a few things in here. Here is our cores, what they're currently at. Now I use Intel Extreme Tuning Utility when I'm doing overclocking, but we'll just show this to y'all. Now there are some things in here that you might care about, okay? One, Intel Turbo Boost. This is where you can shut it on and off. Excuse me, it's already automatically on, okay? If you want to shut it off, you can do that here. And then the hyper threading technology is another thing. Let's go back to tweaking. Now your RAM, in case you want to boost it a little bit. Now the base clock speed on this RAM is 3200. Potentially I could get a little bit more out of it. We're not going to mess with that now. Though, let's see here. Yeah, we could come in here and lower the speed if we wanted to. Potentially I could try 3300. I don't know whether it'll work or not. It may not like it. That's one of the things about that, right? Now if you're going to do overclocking, you need to know this. This is your CPU core voltage. You'll be adjusting that to get the most performance. And you got the rest of those settings. So let's go ahead and look at this platform. Nothing really exciting in here, folks. Let's drop into USB configuration. Like I said, not a whole lot going on in here. Just so you guys can see the menus. PC health status. This is kind of an overview of what you've seen in a few places here. Smart fan. Now, what I found, this matters most when you are doing a water cooler, to be honest with you. Coming in here, ensuring that you've set stuff up to the right header on your motherboard. In this case, though, we're only showing one fan, but depends on your motherboard what you see here, right? All right, let's back out of that. Time for system info. More stuff basically that you saw on the easy mode. And you can see here's one of the two places that you can update the BIOS. Now this motherboard does have the ability to update the BIOS by hitting the white button on the motherboard and using the white USB. When I do my BIOS update video, it'll be the one that goes through easy mode here. And all this good stuff. Another place to change your boot option. You have fast boot in here. You can adjust your mouse speed in here. And CSM support. And if you want to put a password on here. That's going to do it, folks. Thanks for checking out the video. Please like, please subscribe. Thank you.